Welcome
Welcome.
back to the beginning. I'm gonna announce.
Go.
Welcome to the beginnings of greatness. Once again, I am Joey Livingston, assistant to the guest host, and this is my brother Matthew. He is main host. Who is the guest host?
Guest host. We have a special guest
No,
host.
I am not assistant to our guest. I asked who.
You're
is
the one who
guest
said
host.
it. The guest host.
He is not the guest host.
You're
He is the
assistant.
guest.
But you're assistant to the guest host.
Right. He's not the guest.
We don't have a
host.
guest host. So I don't. Your title makes no sense.
So I don't exist.
Well, you exist. You just said it wrong.
That is the gayest sweater I've ever seen
How dare
in my life.
you?
And I'm not when I say that, I'm not insulting gay people. Gay people would look at your sweater and say, "Girl, please."
What? The sweater is awesome. I borrowed it from my grandmother. She let me borrow it as long as I don't break any of the balls on it. And so far, I've broken one. Broken one ball.
You busted one ball.
I busted a ball
You busted your
right
own
before
balls?
the show. Right before the show. I almost went over everybody in the audience, but we got it cleaned up.
It's
And
a huge mess.
huge mess. But the rest of them are on there pretty good, and I still think it looks great. It's kind of a homemade deal. It's been in my family for generations. We just love this, and it's been passed down. If I ever have any kids, I'll pass it down to my kid, and she, or it can pass it down to their kids. And so that's just a little bit about my holiday tradition and Christmas sweater.
It's
Thinks
gross.
it looks real great.
Honestly, it's gross.
Now tell me about your Christmas sweater.
Unfortunately, I forgot to wear my ugly sweater.
You forgot to wear your sweater on the day of days
I did. I just had to.
on TBOG's Christmas extravaganza.
I mean, it's kind of chilly in here, so I had to grab a sweater, but I didn't have time to.
Where'd you grab it from?
Out of my closet.
So that's your sweater. That sweater is horrid. You got googly eyes where your nipples are. You got.
They are not exactly where my nipples are. They're not. I can tell you right now. I know where my nipples are, and they're not there. I've had this sweater since I was a kid.
But as a kid, were they where your nipples were supposed to be, and you've just grown up a little bit?
Are you implying that my nipples have changed position as I've gotten older?
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm implying. Sure, they have. Look,
I can fit into the same clothes that I wore in high school.
you have a Christmas card on your sweater. Is there anything written in it?
Let's see. It says Gavin.
Gavin.
I don't
Who's
know why it
that?
says that. That's my son.
Oh, your son. I was thinking about the lead singer of Bush.
Or Gavin DeGraw.
Yeah, Gavin DeGraw. You got a
Gavin
stocking.
DeGraw was actually the inspiration for my son's name. We didn't name him after Gavin DeGraw, but we heard his name and was like, that's a cool name.
That's a cool name. I'm gonna name my son
Right.
Gavin.
Yeah, true story.
True story.
True story.
I kind of figured that because that was the only other Gavin I knew of.
Yeah.
Gavin DeGraw. Gavin DeGraw is a lucky man. I can say that, being a single man. He's a lucky man. Well, he's married, so it's still kind of inappropriate.
Why is Gavin DeGraw lucky?
He's married to Gwen Stefani.
And you like Gwen Stefani?
Oh, yeah. She's a pretty lady. I like to smell her hair.
Just don't wear that sweater around her.
Oh, man, she'd love this sweater. Get off of it. Is that a horse or is that Frylock from
This?
Upside Down Frylock?
I think it's a horse.
Let me get a.
My wife actually decorated this.
Is there any way, do y'all see the shot up there, crew?
Remember, are you getting the shot? No.
No, somebody messed
Good
up.
job hooking that up, buddy.
Good job.
That was you.
That was you. You're the one.
You.
No, I hooked up the ends. You're the one that hooked it to the mixer.
That is not the story
here's
I'm
cord.
going with. That is not the story I'm going with.
Though. That is the story.
Nobody knows that.
And what is that? Is this an ironing board
Don't
made
touch,
of wood?
please.
I'm not going to touch. I'm just pointing it out. Right there.
This?
Yeah.
That looks like a wreath with a sledding person at the bottom of it.
Nice. And that's not a Christmas sweater.
All right.
You've got antlers on your shoulders, for Pete's sake.
All right, I admit it.
This guy.
It's my ugly sweater.
It's your ugly sweater. Well, this is my ugly sweater.
In just a little bit, we're going to let our guest decide who won the ugly sweater contest. No, you're not the guest.
No, I'm
We
saying
have a
me.
different-
I've won. I can read his mind. He's picked the best.
So, anyways, Mary Hana
Had a little
Kwanzaa,
lamb.
Mary Hansa Kwana Science-mas.
Science-mas.
That's the day. That's the holiday I came up with. It
So we've got Merry Christmas.
I think it encompasses everybody.
Hanukkah,
Mary Hana Kwanzaa Science-mas.
Kwanzaa, and we got Scientology.
No,
And
that's
Miss-
atheists. Science is for atheists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Science.
Well, no, I think the science part should be for.
With the floating laughter, please.
Where'd that
Stop.
laughter come from? Jeez, my knees.
That's stupid.
What was I gonna say? The laughter messed me up big time. It really did.
Somebody just decides that it's funny to lean into a microphone and laugh on our show. The
Oh,
show
wait.
is non-interactive.
You were covering Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, atheism, and back to Christmas.
Well, Mary. I mean, I guess Mary is the is
Mary
Christmas one.
Miss. You hearing voices, Joey?
We're gonna have to cut that. We're gonna nip that in the bud.
We're gonna have to nip that right in the bud.
Yeah, I know
Jeez.
exactly what to do about that.
Waiters, hostess.
Okay, just pull his slider down. Just
all the way down.
Yeah. Make sure he's not lit up. Okay. This guy.
We got a wild one.
You're gonna see for yourself in just a little bit exactly what we've been talking about, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
And we're gonna remove all doubt.
It's gonna blow your mind.
Yeah, we are not liars, people. Everything that we have said on this show is true. But I was thinking it doesn't cover. I guess it does cover agnostics. So you could say, Mary Hana Kwanzaa Science-mas. I don't know.
Yes, I like that better. Science for the Scientologists, and then Manai don't know.
Science is still for the atheists.
Oh, the I don't know would cover agnostics.
Agnostics.
And then the science is well, we got to cover the Scientologists too.
Don't they celebrate Christmas?
I don't think so.
Okay, I know. Hold on. What is the power that they?
Xenu.
Is it? Are you
Yes.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious. Xenu.
Okay, so Mary Hana Kwanzaa Xenu Science-mas. I don't know.
Gotcha. Yes, that's it. You did it, babe.
Boom.
Boo. All right. Hey, do you like the little fireplace?
Nice and toasty.
Yes, very nice. Especially for our Christmas, we got decorations.
We brought this in to keep our streaming audience warm.
Yep. Hope you're warm out there.
Yes.
Keeping our guests warm out there.
Let's cut to this shot right here.
Boom.
Just want to send out a warm Christmas wish to our audience. We hope you're toasty next to family, people who love you, friends,
Yes.
family, doctors,
Lawyers.
Proctologists.
Proctologists.
people who you buy things from, clerks, store clerks, they love you.
Biologists.
Waiters who you've given big tips to,
Homeless people.
homeless people that you have been kind to. We hope that you are all gathered together.
Crying babies.
This is our wish to you. This is our
Chopped
wish
off
to-
feet. I was getting a little crazy there. Chopped off feet. That was my last one. And
I was trying to have
and that
a
was
serious,
tough one.
warm moment with our audience, and you are, like, unarguably trying to wreck it.
What about the people who like to be gathered up around a fire next to chopped off toes and feet? We can't leave them out.
Is that you?
That's not me. But there's somebody.
There isn't anybody.
There's somebody out there.
There
like
isn't
that.
anybody who would have thought of that,
There's someone out there like
except somebody who actually enjoyed that.
that. Well, I can't say if I'd enjoy it or not. I haven't experienced it, so I can't knock it until I've tried it. Right? Right? You got to agree with me, right? Right.
Let's move on. Not
Right.
we're not moving on to this segment from there. So we're gonna have to find some sort of bridge between what you just said and that book.
Okay. Let us. What did you?
This book is reading stories to children, by the way. We're not going straight into reading stories to children.
What did you ask for Christmas, Joey? What did you ask Santa for Christmas?
Well, what I asked for, I already got, and that is joy.
Joy? What's
Joy,
that?
joy.
Oh, joy.
Joy
Okay.
and inner peace.
Inner peace.
Yeah, and a desire to love others. That's what I.
Me.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's
no,
I
I got a flat screen for
nice.
the bedroom.
Ugh. Oh, watch out.
But that we got that early, and so Monica and I weren't going to get presents for each other because we got a cheap flat screen for the bedroom.
Nice.
I really do want to love each other.
Oh,
but,
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a given.
But flat screen is nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Better believe it.
Yeah.
Better believe it. I haven't asked for anything but just to be warm in a warm bed with a roof over my head and people who love me and like all the new Xbox games that just came out.
Yeah, that's more like it.
And all the new Xbox 360 games, the good ones that just came out, and probably like a $3,000 gift card for Microsoft
That's
Xbox Plus.
asking quite a lot, I think.
Well, you ask high, and then whatever you get, you're happy with.
Right. My grandpa used to always say you can never hit higher than you aim.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've tried it in the bathroom, and you can't.
Well, that's when he told me.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. We are playing swords.
We were practicing the long shot.
Practicing the long shot. You're the dirty one here
That's not
today.
dirty. The long shot isn't dirty. Sword fighting is dirty.
Swords. S-words for 500, Alex.
See, this is why I didn't want the children in here right away.
Well,
Did I make a good decision, crew member? Yeah.
he nods his head in agreement.
Crew member wanted to let his son sit in here and watch the live show. I said no.
You probably
Should
made a
we
good choice.
should we bring our guest in to be part of the story reading?
I think so.
So we should. So let's talk to our guest first,
And then
we
we'll
will-
bring in the children's.
All right. Should you want to introduce?
Let me let you introduce them so I can give them a proper standing ovation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for a number of shows you have heard us talk about this individual. We have spoken objectively, scientifically about him. We have made patient observations. We've
Yep.
been patient. Wouldn't you say we've been patient with this person?
Very patient with this man. Extremely patient.
In spite of the abuse that we have taken. And
we're going to try to be like Christ and have him on our show.
this is he is the number one fan of our show.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Number one.
And let's see. What I did want to say one more thing about him. Well, let's just bring him on.
Yeah, without
ladies and
any
gentlemen,
further ado.
the indefatigable William Caicedo Torres.
All right.
Go ahead and light him up and slide him up so that we can hear him. Okay, there you are. We can hear you now, guest. No, I can't hear him. You have crew member.
We can't hit
Did you mute yourself, William?
PC7.
He's messing with us. Come on, William. That was.
You had to pay.
You see, folks, what he does to us? He treats
This
us,
segment is not going to last long.
He treats us like
That's because-
garbage.
That's because they mute me. You mute me, guys. I was trying to suggest some for your Chris Hanukkah thing mess.
Every
And
show,
you mute me.
all shows have a particular order, and if you're not willing to fall in line with that order, then the executive producer will
Who's the executive producer?
got to cut you loose. Got to cut you loose, buddy.
Who is the executive producer?
It'd be
Matthew, who's the executive producer of this
the
network?
man to my right, your left, is Joey Livingston.
You're looking at the
is
executive producer.
Executive producer.
You know very well who the executive producer of this show, this network is, of your show, executive producer. the man who controls the slides. That's me. That's me.
I need to talk to Jones about that. I'm not confident with you there. I'm not comfortable with you being this executive producer of the network.
You know, I watched Billiam's show today.
Good. Yep, me too.
And you and I have been watching his show every show. We watch his show.
Yep.
We are we're his number one and number 2 fans.
Yep.
And we've been trying to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
And
that's
you know,
true.
we one of the first words I learned was photosynthesis.
Yep.
And then we learned let's eat us some demons. Let's eat us some demons.
Let's eat us some demons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I understood like 10 minutes of his show.
Yeah, me too. At the end,
Just
it was
nonstop.
It just came to me. All the Spanish we've been sitting through.
You know how Pentecostals talk about speaking in tongues is like the people who are listening, they can just instantly understand what you're saying. Like it transcends languages. That's I felt like I was.
It happened to me too.
Yeah.
It just hit me all of a sudden. I was overwhelmed by the spirit of Spain and all this Hispaniola speakers out there.
I heard a bandolero playing in the background.
Yes,
Yeah.
I did too. The
It
whole
was
time.
beautiful.
It was gorgeous.
It was beautiful. How do you say?
I think William was playing that with his
When I say
feet while he was
beautiful,
talking.
William, do you understand?
Beautiful.
Is that? Do you understand beautiful?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, so I'm speaking Spanish well.
Yes.
Right now.
Actually, you're doing it very well. Beautiful is a Spanish word, a very old Spanish word.
Yeah.
Beautiful, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
In fact, we have decided to do this whole show in Spanish.
Yes.
We're going to subtitle it later.
William,
Yeah.
will you subtitle it for us later, William? We'll put that
I
task
can.
on.
I can.
Thank you.
I will.
No, not subtitle it in Spanish. We're going to put the English at the bottom so that people can understand
Right.
what we're saying.
But
Why would
we don't want to subtitle
Billiam
it
do that?
because he knows English.
Yeah, but we know English too.
I know, but we don't want to do it.
But
Oh.
for deaf people,
Yeah,
maybe.
we just don't want to do the word.
Yeah, we don't want to
Yeah,
do it.
I agree with that.
And William said
I
he'd do
agree.
it.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. We talked him into doing it.
I like your shirt, Billiam. What does it say? Top. Yeah.
Talks, sports trademark. I don't know what that is. Talks,
Top Sports
TBOG.
TBOG. Is that the unofficial TBOG shirt? Are you?
Yeah.
That better not say T-Bog.
Are you making
Hold that up higher.
unofficial underground TBOG shirts?
That-
Yeah.
Selling them
I have
for
a
profit.
That
here.
does almost say
Who's
T-Bog. That all. What, Billiam? You misspelled T-Bog. That's
Yes.
Damn.
It's TBOG, not T.
There's a P missing on it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
you know. You think if
Gee
a guy was
whiz.
going to make a black market T-shirt, that
Right.
he would at least spell the show's name right.
I'm making
think
good
so?
money with these t-shirts here.
And we're not seeing a dime of that. Not one red
Folks.
cent.
You're in the first
Right
world
here.
country. You don't need my money.
You are seeing.
Oh yes, we do.
You are seeing with your own eyes. Yes, we do, Billiam.
We need your money.
We do.
You don't need my money. I need yours.
You can have,
That's-
you can have
that's-
everything I have, William.
That is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. We're talking about what we need right now.
Our needs.
That's our
Quit
needs.
being selfish.
You need to pay for your coffee. Your coffee's mine. we make it here. We grow it here.
And
Oh.
and we pay tax on it over here because you grow it over there. And just because it's good coffee,
Listen,
we shouldn't have
guys,
to pay that much tax.
I don't want to have.
What's going on?
I don't want to get dragged down into William's racism. Okay.
Me neither.
But I just
William,
want to
keep
point
the
out that
racist
folks, right
remarks
here,
out of here.
right here,
Out of here.
in front of your very eyes, you are witnessing the things, the stuff of legends, the stories that we tell on this show about Billiam Waicedo Juarez.
Whereas,
what is that? Caicedo.
We spelled your name wrong. How does it feel?
how does it feel?
William Caicedo.
Billiam Waicedo Flores.
Flores.
The
Yeah.
beginnings of tradeness.
Don't
Yeah.
don't you
Don't you dare, William.
don't you
dare.
cut to the shot. Don't you?
He's about to
do
get
that.
serious on you, William.
That's
Okay,
your-
T-Bog. Okay. I retract. It's the beginnings of greatness.
Whoa,
You got him.
we got him.
There you go. We
All
put
right.
the fear of Joey's
All right.
sweater in your eyes.
Yeah. By the way, I think Billiam wins the ugly sweater contest. What do you think?
Yep. You win, Billiam. Congratulations. You win the ugly shirt contest.
Well,
Ugly sweater contest.
I mean, if he took his shirt off right now, he would
I
have.
don't believe that.
If he took his shirt off right now, he would have the ugliest sweater.
yeah.
that
You can see a little bit of
anybody-
his sweater peeking
yeah,
up
you can see
through
it peeking out the top.
his top of his shirt. A little bit of his sweater.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about you. Nice sweater, William.
A while back, I wrote a poem about William. You made me.
Oh yeah.
Tell me the two key words in that poem.
It was brown curly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Seeing
And
it
I
right
guess-
now, folks.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Hey, you just
Don't be
had
un-
a
don't be
whole show
uncomfortable.
whole show exposing yourself.
All right.
Curlies.
You know, he actually requested that we create a
I
segment on
did
our
not.
show. You cut him off.
I
Cut
did
his sound
not.
off. Cut his sound off. Cut his sound off right now.
I did not.
He
That is not
asked
true.
in the chat room that we name the segment of our show "Bashing Billiam."
Bashing Billiam.
Yeah, yeah, he did. He asked for it. That was your words. I'm gonna go back and grab it out of the chat.
That is not true.
That's what you said.
I said
You said, "Why don't you
That
just name a
even-
segment Bashing Billiam?" That's what you said.
that was sarcastically and rhetorically. You had so much
Uh,
bash me that you should do that, but I wasn't
Don't try to
requesting anything.
explain your way out of this, sir. All right, let's
Logic won't work here, William.
let's do the spot where Matt tells stories to children.
Yes, let's bring in the children.
What do you think the spot is going to go well, Billiam?
No, I'm very. I'm not confident at all.
Well, I hope you stick around, William, and listen to the story. He
Sorry that our camera doesn't work up
he
here. I
re-
really wanted to
refreshed
get
himself.
their precious
Yeah.
faces.
want to get their little faces on here. William kind of familiarized himself with the original "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," so he knows a little bit about the original poem. This is going to be my rendition of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." The title of it is "It Was the Night Before Christmas." Hi, kids.
Say hi. Hold on. Let me get my mic out. You might want to mute my mic for a second while I get it rearranged here. Let's interview our children.
Yes.
first. This is what we've done is we've decided to replace our studio audience with a new studio audience. This is our new studio. Hello, studio audience.
Hello.
Hello, studio audience.
Tell us your name.
Hello,
Your name is
Gavin.
All right, and what is your name?
Rachel,
And what is your name, young?
Christian,
And where is your sister, Christian?
at my house.
Did you guys have a fun ride in the van?
Mm,
Did where what corner did have you? What did you tell him to call you?
Uncle Matt.
At what corner did Uncle Matt get you from in the van?
That corner right down by your house. I
Ah.
saw y'all walking, and I picked y'all up. And then y'all said y'all wanted to be on the show, right?
Quigley Road.
Yeah. Got her on Quigley. I got him on Rents. Got this dude on 98.
How long have you been captives?
About 200 years.
It feels like 200
They've lost
years
track
to
of
'em.
time.
Yeah, they've gone insane.
Do you need me to call somebody? Do you need me to call help? Do you need me to call help?
No, Stockholm
He's forgotten how to speak.
syndrome has set in pretty deep. So none of that will
You've
be
crossed the line,
necessary.
sir.
All right,
All right.
are y'all ready for a story? All right, it's a Christmas story. Have y'all ever heard the story "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"? Yes. Okay.
Are you frightened?
No.
Okay.
So here is my rewriting of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
God help us all.
God help us all. Thank you, William. Feel free to speak whenever you want. I love you, William, more than life. It was the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a louse. The pantyhose were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would be so kind to wear. The children were nestled in a nest, not a bed, while nightmares of being force-fed worms by a giant eagle hawk tormented their precious little heads.
Are you scared? There you have it.
And Mama, in one of her famous stupors, and Dad, stealing from Mom's stash, had just settled down for a long winter's crash. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, Dad sprang out of the bed, wiped the vomit out of his beard, his eyes, ears, hair, and a little that was in his left nostril.
That's scary.
Then he looked out the window to see what was the matter. And what to Dad's wandering left eye should appear but a beat-up sleigh and 8 very unhealthy, sickly, tiny reindeer.
Underfed.
Underfed reindeer. With a middle-aged driver, so beastly and sick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rabid than wolves.
Is this a true story?
Probably not.
Is this a true story?
No, but it sounds like Dr. Seuss because of the rhyming word.
There
What-
you
what do
go.
What do you think? Is there a short in my mic? Have you cut me off? Can you turn me up on the house? I like to hear my own voice as I speak. There we
He
go.
likes to hear his
Is this a true
own
story?
voice.
Bad chickens!
Bad chickens. That's right.
He said bad chickens.
All right, here we are. So it must be Saint Nick. More rabid than wolves, the sickly reindeer came, and he gagged, then sneezed, then called them by name. Now dingus, now dorsal, now puker and vomit. On cankle, on crotch rot, on dander and vomit. Junior. To the top of the shack. To the top, don't fall. Now get. Go on now, get. Get away all. And then while Dad was taking a tinkle, he heard on the roof the cracking and breaking of each little hoof. As Dad lifted his head and began stumbling around, St. Nicholas fell down the chimney head first to the ground. St. Nick had furry hair all over, from his head to his foot, and his clothes lay in a pile on the
This is-
floor by the root.
St. William. Is this St. William Casito?
St. William Casito Torres, yes. His eyes, how bloodshot. His dimples, how hairy. His cheeks were like roses from drinking too much sherry.
This is excruciatingly painful. Is
His
this painful? Is this as painful for you as it is for me?
This is like very weird. It's kind of like Dr. Seuss because it's rhyming, but definitely just weird.
I agree.
That's what
How much more of this?
He's weird.
How much more of this
Oh,
do we have to endure?
We're almost at the
Are you
end,
enjoying this?
guys.
Are you enjoying it?
Not exactly.
His eyes, how bloodshot. His dimples, how hairy. His cheeks were like roses from drinking too much sherry. His putrid little mouth was drawn up like his bowels, and the beard of his chin was home to 3 sick owls. He had a burnt face.
There were owls in his beard?
3 sickly owls in his beard, and the beard of his chin was home to 3 sick owls. He had a burnt face and a pretty smelly belly that shook when he sat and pooped out a bowl full of jelly. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and put on them pantyhose, then turned with a jerk.
Should you have been invited in here for this story?
I'm a pretty ballerina again.
Good answer.
What does that have anything to do with what I just asked you, sir? I don't feel like I'm connecting with you.
I was a ghost.
There's a breakdown here.
And
Go ahead.
and put on them pantyhose and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of Dad's robes and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He fell in his sleigh to his deer, he gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the last piece of gristle. But I heard him mumble as he faded out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
All right. I think we should give our audience a hand for enduring that. Good job, guys. Good job.
Out of
No, you
compassion.
The only way that you can rip it is if you have Uncle Matt's permission and you turn and do it in front of the camera.
Boom.
Get right up real close to that.
permission.
Real close to the camera. Get real close first.
Oh, you just tore my
You are
soul
a
in half.
disobedient
You're
little child.
horrible.
I
Horrible.
hope there are no more copies of that.
Ah,
Yeah, I like that.
All right, guys.
there's
Let's-
a copy,
Let's
a framed
let's-
copy headed your way, Billy.
Let's have security escort our audience out of the room.
security.
please. Security.
Take them to the floor shackles in
Security.
the back room, please. We're gonna keep them locked up for a little bit.
Put these children back in their cage, please. Thank you.
Joey, out of all those kids, I would say your son is the craziest of them all. Would you agree, William? He was the little blonde-head boy.
Yeah, he was
sa-
making the sort of noise. Like,
He was
Yeah.
he was the one claiming that he was a pretty ballerina.
yeah, also that disturbed me a little bit.
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Well, you know, when your dad tells you every night that you're a pretty ballerina, that's what you say to other
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, that's sick.
I mean, yeah,
Poor kid.
poor kid.
Don't tell me how to raise my children. don't
That's child
don't
abuse.
you dare. Don't you dare.
There is no child services in Pensacola.
Don't you dare tell me how to raise my kids.
None that we know of.
Yeah, I'll Google that because
You better
poor
not
kid.
Google that.
You better not.
Don't Google that.
Let me see. Child services in Pensacola.
I'm in
do
the
it.
middle of a 18-year experiment. If you interrupt it,
Services
have a big-
Pensacola.
you're gonna have
big problem.
You're gonna bring this community back to the Stone Ages, William, if you Google that.
Childcrisis.org.
That's not it. You can't find it
Uh,
anyways.
That's my website.
Yeah. Well, I have some time the next weekend. I'll try to find it because I'm very concerned about the children.
I'm not concerned. I'm laughing at this
He's
guy.
always trying
'cause
to interfere.
He's concerned. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. You're raising your kid fine. I point out your kid's a little awkward, and he's talking
blowing
about,
it out of proportion.
Right. He's talking about child services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hat fur is parted on the wrong side.
1000 West Leonard Street, Pensacola, Florida, 32501.
What's
Phone.
William, hang on. Matt is trying to part his hat fur.
I think I'm gonna go just straight down the middle.
Think so?
Yeah.
Maybe you should do a comb over.
Yeah. Up a big arch.
Oh.
Swooping arch.
Okay.
Does that look good, William?
Let's see here. What time?
You look beautiful. You look pretty.
Thank you.
Do we have enough time for William to give his apology?
Oh yeah. There's always time for William's apology.
All right.
What apology?
William, do you have anything that you want to say to us?
What?
Do you have anything that you want to say to us?
I don't understand.
Is there anything you would like to say to us, William?
Okay. You need to talk louder to me because I can hear you, Joey.
I'm sorry.
No, I have nothing to say to you guys, but I think I found the child services thing. That's the only thing I have to
William,
say to
you seem to have a problem with middle-class American white men.
Why'd you say that? Why'd you say that?
Because you're always giving us
Well, you just
Heck.
said, first of all, that you don't have anything to say to us.
very
That we
rude.
caught that on camera.
If I was a guest on your show, I would have said something.
If
And
I was a guest on William's show, I would have
put the
something
camera
to say.
on William right now.
I would have
He-
something to say.
Look what William's doing. Put it on William, please. Look at that. That is a passive-aggressive gesture towards our whole show.
Caught on camera, guys.
Yeah, we
Caught on
got you,
camera.
William. You are a bad man.
No. Actually,
That's
I was
racism.
using-
That's
I didn't know
racism.
what finger I was using. I was
Yeah,
It's
right.
racism.
Jeez, that cut deep, William. Deep.
Ladies and gentlemen, racist William Waicedo Borez, right here on the show.
Spell my name right. Spell my name right. You're insulting my ancestors.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, William Caicedo Torres.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it was an accident.
Okay. Apology accepted.
I didn't apologize.
Yeah.
He was just stating a fact.
You
that it was
you
an
apologize first, and then we'll see.
I don't have anything to apologize for.
You
What did I
apologi-
say?
You apologize for using that disgusting middle finger
when I
on our
brought
show.
when I
and then-
invited William on this show,
We
it
didn't
was
think
be-
he'd be
it-
this nasty and dirty.
He came to me and he said, "Joey, I want to apologize on your show."
Right, that's why we let him on.
That is
So that
not
is why
true.
we let him on.
Yes.
This is called a bait and switch, ladies and gentlemen.
That is not true. I didn't say that. You asked me that if I wanted to be on your show. That's the truth.
To apologize.
To apologize.
No. So, oh boy, so you set me up?
Nobody set anybody up here, sir.
Are you
Except-
setting me up? Is this a trap?
You set us up. You came on our show with false pretenses.
This isn't a trap. What's that? What's the guy's name on Star Wars? General.
Akbar.
It's not a trap. General
It's a
Akbar.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap. I think I win that one.
a trap.
All right, let's let our
Ah.
guest decide the winner of the ugly sweater contest. We are running up on our in the end of our show here.
Who wins?
Go ahead and model. First of all,
But you have to stand
the
up.
presentation is a big part of it. So you
just-
get stuff falling off of your
A ball,
sweater.
a ball came off of your sweater.
Yeah, we're always.
Now you don't have any balls left.
Yeah, how can you give victory to a guy who's always busting his own balls?
Boy, that is an ugly sweater.
That sweater that sweater is normal and acceptable.
It's an boy. Oh boy, that is ugly.
That's not ugly. It's a nice sweater. It's nice.
Okay, I've seen enough. Now the other sweater, please.
All right. Sit down.
What does your head says? I believe what?
My hat says I believe in Santa.
Claus.
It's San William Caicedo Torres.
No, it says Santa. I believe in Santa.
Look
Now,
at that.
my sweater is it comes with dainty, fluffy balls like this one
They look so tender.
and this one.
Are those your nipples?
No, these are not my. I
You
don't-
filthy
I don't-
man. You're
this right
sick,
here.
William.
This is this represents my umbilical cord, which I lost at a very young age.
I remember that day.
Oh.
We looked all around
I like
for it.
symbolism.
And this these two eyes mean I'm watching you.
He's got his eye
I'm
on
pointing
you.
at both eyes. There we go.
Yeah.
You quit cutting to my competitor, please. And these bows.
And those horns?
Yes, these are horns. We're not going to talk about what those represent.
Why?
It's private. These have a very personal meaning to me.
Okay, and you seem to have a sock on your left arm.
Yes. This has your bribe in it.
That's a left pantyhose.
This sock has your bribe inside of it. So this is your bribe inside the sock.
Okay. Okay.
Mucho dinero in el saco.
Yeah. Matt didn't have a bribe on his shirt.
Okay.
I do. I have
making my decision.
pure crystal.
Okay.
Pure crystal right
Hold-
here.
Shut up.
This is for you.
Shut up. William made his decision. Did we spill something?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, William has made his decision. He's decided on the winner.
I have to say that both are horrid sweaters. I can't believe that you are actually wearing that on camera, and I'm very disturbed by the fact that I'm being the what's the word, jury? No,
Judge.
it's not jury. It's the judge. Excuse me, the judge of this contest.
Okay, blah blah
I
blah blah
have
blah.
I have
Who
a
won?
reputation to maintain.
Who won?
But the ugliest sweater of them all, I have to say, is Matt's sweater.
Yeah. Thank you.
But look at that. It has a part of it that is, I don't know how to say this, but the buttons are not correctly set. Yeah, look at that. It's horrid. Oh boy.
That's cheating. You should have buttoned it right.
Oh boy.
Matt is
This,
Matt's disqualified. You're disqualified because you buttoned your shirt wrong.
And being the woman's sweater is actually more disturbing and ugly.
That's not a woman's. That's not
We
a
had to exhume
It
my
looked like
grandmother
woman's
just to
sweater.
get this sweater.
He bought that sweater. This is actually a sweater of his. He just put decorations on it.
No, I had to dig up my grandmother to get the sweater. This is what she was buried in.
That's gross.
It cleaned up good though. Cleaned up very good.
That's gross.
Thanks, Nana. See you in heaven.
You're ruining the show.
How much?
There's no respect for the dead. Man.
No respect for the dead.
Now you understand why we have no problem insulting your ancestors.
Yeah,
Matt,
I realized that.
Matt has no shame. I have shame. I have.
But
deep,
actually, I
deep
like
shame.
Matt more than you because Matt is a more respectful guy. He's a more respectful guy. But
Hey,
you, Livingston, you
I'm
are
respectful.
over the top. No,
I am respectful.
you don't respect my country, my people, and you are telling me racist every time you can. I'm not racist.
What do you think about this, Matt?
I believe he's calling you out on this one. I'm gonna let you take the floor.
You're supposed to have my back.
Oh, I got your back. I know you. You are not.
He's
a
blackmailing
racist.
you, Matt.
You are not a
Don't
racist.
fall for that one.
He is accusing me of making unfounded racist accusations toward him.
Well, that's not true because me and you have both witnessed it with our own ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is blatantly racist towards the middle class white American male.
And the last time we talked about the middle class white American male, he threw up that filthy middle finger of his right in our face.
Filthy trash.
Passive
finger.
aggressive gesture if I've ever seen one. He tried to get it by us. I saw it. We got you, William.
Show us that finger again, William. Show us that dirty finger.
I wasn't doing anything on purpose. I just was scratching my beard.
Beard. You don't have no beard.
William, I'm
That's
sorry.
not a beard.
I'm sorry that
My
I called.
chest.
It's a
Would
beard.
you be quiet? I'm trying to
It's just a
to be
beard.
nice to William, and you're interrupting me. Shut up while
Ah!
I'm being. Shut up while I'm being
He's
nice.
flicking us off again. Jeez, Jiminy
Would
Cricket.
you shut up while I'm being nice? Please?
Go ahead, dingle dang, dingle dang, dingle dangle.
William,
What? What, Joey?
are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
I'm whispering softly in your ear. I know I'm whispering. You know how I know that I'm whispering softly in your ear?
That is not appropriate at all.
Because you're wearing headphones and I'm speaking very gently.
It's going in your ear.
It's going right in your ear.
It's going in your ear.
Let's show the audience how my voice is going into William's ear.
It's going in your ear.
William,
I'm in your ear.
I'm sorry I called you a racist. Can we be friends?
Why can't we
Be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends?
No.
Dun, dun, dun. Ooh.
Are you mocking? Are you
cold-blooded.
mocking me, sir?
No, actually, I was just singing a little bit. I like that song.
That's a great song.
Okay,
All
Joey,
right.
you can be my friend. I forgive you for calling me a racist and a wacko and all that kind of stuff you're calling me every Sunday.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. William has stopped being racist, and we're now friends. I love you, William.
Actually, but I was.
Thank
I
you.
didn't say anything.
Thank you, William.
were asking for
Thank
my
you, William.
forgiveness.
Thank you so
William
much, William.
Is no longer racist. We want our audience to know
He's turned the curve.
he has taken a turn. He's not racist anymore.
It takes
Yeah.
a big man.
We want and to all the middle class white male Americans out there, we want you to forgive and embrace our new friend, William Caicedo Torres.
Actually, what I think now is that you don't represent.
This is the end of the show. Turn his sound down. This is the end of our show.
Thanks for being a part of this, William.
Yeah, Mary,
You are a representative of the middle class Americans.
Mary
Feliz Navidad.
Mary Hana Kwanzaa. What was it? Mary Hana Kwanzaa.
Cyan.
What's the chemical? What's the power?
Xeno.
Mary Hana Kwanzaa Xenu Science. I don't know. Ismus.
Feliz Navidad.
See, he's gonna
Thank you
think
very much.
he's gonna think we're being racist if. I don't.
You forgot what I was trying to say before, is that you forgot Saturnalia and the winter solstice in your thing, Merry thing.
It's a work in progress. It's the end of our show, gentlemen, ladies.
Good night, everybody.
time.
Stay tuned for Wold.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys. We love you. Have a good time with your Christmas trees and all the food you're going to eat and your presents and all the stuff.
Would you please let the show end?
I'm trying. Goodbye, everybody.
Don't forget to say your prayers or the boogeyman will get you.
Bye, walkers.
Bye, everybody.